Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Draymond Green issues warning throughout the league after training camp with Steph Curry. Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green is in high spirits following the team's intense training camp and successful preseason campaign. The four-time NBA champion is so optimistic of his team's chances of returning to NBA championship contention that he put out a warning to the rest of the teams in the league. During Tuesday's episode of The Draymond Green Show with Baron Davis, the four-time NBA All-Star talked about his team's preseason success thanks to Coach Steve Kerr's high-level, competitive training camp. Man, the vibes have been on 10 in the preseason. One of the best training camps, and hardest training camps, I might add. Steve was killing us in camp. We had one super long practice. I ain't practiced that long since college, Green said. But you know what? When we were in every practice, we were in every drill. When I say we, I mean me, Steph, Kevin, Loon, EY, guys who have been there. We were in everything because, again, this is a new thing, you've gotta set a tone, he added. The Warriors underwent a major roster overhaul over the offseason. Veterans Klay Thompson and Chris Paul left the team and have since been replaced by various role players, which include Buddy Hield, DeAnthony Melton, and Kyle Anderson. Golden State finished 10th last season with a 46-36 record, hence why many think they will once again be a middling team in the Western Conference. But with their 6-0 preseason streak, it seems like Steph Curry's squad has achieved the right balance it needs. Draymond Green said that their training camp and preseason were as productive as he could have hoped. He then warned the rest of the league that the Warriors may be back into their championship form. So, I think we did a great job of setting the tone, and we could not have asked for a better training camp, a better preseason than we had, Green said. I'm not saying we're gonna go win a championship, but I am saying don't let us win another, championship. Draymond Green on the Warriors' offseason being one of the best camps he and Steph have had. I'm not saying we gonna go win the championship, but I'm saying don't let us win another fucking championship. Video shows Klay Thompson signing a Warriors jersey after Mavs debut. Klay Thompson is known as one of the best shooters in the NBA over the past decade. His dominant run with Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors won't be forgotten, and the Splash Brothers pairing was truly one of a kind. That said, all good things must come to an end, and Thompson's career with the Warriors is officially over. He ended up leaving the Warriors in the offseason, joining the Dallas Mavericks to help them avenge their loss in the NBA Finals last year. Thompson might be on a new team, but it doesn't mean he's forgotten where he came from. A video from Bleacher Report was recently posted on X, showcasing Thompson signing a Warriors jersey for a fan. Athletes don't always stop to give autographs, but it was evident that Thompson wanted to do this. He wanted to make sure to recognize the fans and take the time to give them an autograph. Thompson has been known for acts like this throughout his career, so it is great for fans to see that he hasn't changed in a new city. The Mavericks were glad they acquired Thompson in the offseason after just one game with the team, as he put together a massive performance. Some people were saying that Thompson was washed up, that he wouldn't be the same after leaving the Warriors, but if his first game with the Mavericks is any indication, he's here to stay and ready to contribute in whatever way they need. This Warriors-Cavs trade would put an end to Jonathan Kuminga drama. The Golden State Warriors could not agree to terms on a rookie-scale contract extension for Jonathan Kuminga, which means the talented forward will become a restricted free agent next summer. The ball is still in Golden State's court. The Warriors can match any offer sheet, but it's telling that both sides remain so far apart in negotiations. Kuminga wanted a full $224 million max contract, in line with Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes, and his other high-performing lottery peers. The number 7 overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft, Kuminga took a while to break through in the Dubs rotation. After some turbulence in his relationship with Steve Kerr early last season, however, Kuminga managed to lock down a full-time rotation role, averaging 16.1 points in 26.3 minutes. Kuminga is definitely not worth a full max right now, but there's a world in which he reaches that point. That is why Kuminga is holding out for more money, and why Golden State is happy to wait for proof of concept. If Kuminga takes a meaningful leap this season, both sides can reconvene in the summer. If Kuminga plateaus, the market should reflect that, and Golden State won't have to pay the max. That said, there is an outside chance that this relationship spoils. Kuminga is 22 years old with plus athleticism and a ton of theoretical upside. If the Dubs aren't comfortable with a max contract at season's end, that won't prevent other teams from coming in strong in a bid to steal the former lotto pick. In that instance, Golden State would need to decide between letting Kuminga walk for nothing or overpaying relative to their desired price point. Or, the Warriors can avoid all of this uncertainty by trading Kuminga for a bona fide all-star. The perfect candidate could be Cleveland Cavaliers 7-footer Jarret Allen. Cleveland's ill-fitted frontcourt has been an ongoing storyline through 2 straight postseason runs. There is no doubt about the Cavaliers' defensive ceiling, nor can we deny the crackling star power of Donovan Mitchell. It won't matter, though, if Cleveland can't space the floor enough to field a competent offense in the spring. The qualms about the Jarret Allen-Evan Mobley duo are a tad overblown at this point, but Cleveland very strategically inked Allen to an extension that allows him to become trade eligible in the days leading up to the trade deadline. If Kenny Atkinson can't unlock a new element of Allen's game, odds are Cleveland will explore alternative paths. Kuminga is about to get expensive, but he's the starish wing Cleveland lacks, next to Mitchell and Darius Garland. We shouldn't get ahead of ourselves when discussing Kuminga's value. He still has a ways to go developmentally, but the athleticism, physicality, and raw scoring chops are all real. He can hit enough threes to balance out Cleveland's starting lineup while benefiting as a play finisher next to 2 high-wattage creators. The Cavs' defense takes a step back, but the hope would be that Kuminga's offense offsets the difference and plays better in the postseason. Age is another factor here. Jarret Allen isn't ancient at 26 years old, but Kuminga is 4 years younger. That's an extra 4 years of developmental time for Cleveland to invest in. Kevin Looney and Gary Payton are the gravy on top, 2 tradable expiring contracts who can contribute meaningfully off the bench. For Golden State, it's a chance to reinforce the defense with an elite rim protector behind Draymond Green. Suddenly the Warriors run into frontcourt spacing concerns, but Green has generally been good about coexisting with paint-bound bigs in the past. Allen's vertical explosiveness is something Steph Curry hasn't played with much during Golden State's dynastic run. A proper lob threat could bring out something new in Steve Kerr's playbook. Dean Wade is more than a throw-in, giving the Warriors a malleable frontcourt piece in the second unit. He can hit threes, face up a bit, and defend with an edge. This trade could work out well for all parties involved. It's riskier for Cleveland than for Golden State, but Kuminga's immense upside makes it a worthwhile gamble. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Jarret Allen? Leave your opinion in the comments.